ASMR gaming news, please hit that like button. Sit back, relax, and let's begin. Well, this marks the beginning of a brand new year for the channel, and I just wanted to thank everyone for supporting me for this past year. It's exactly 1 year since I created this channel. I made a special anniversary video, so be sure to check that out. I read a Nintendo Power magazine, and that was a lot of fun. But now we are on the 53rd week of ASMR Gaming News, and since there are 52 weeks in a year, I'm going to start numbering these weeks as episodes. So we're at episode 53, and I will no longer be calling them weeks. So it's not week 53 like last week was 52. It's just going to be 53. And moving forward, I'm just going to keep them numbered. So here's hoping for another fantastic year for the channel. And with that being said, let's get to the news now. Overwatch has received a new update this week for the Summer Games event. I've been playing it since it was released. Played some Lucio Ball and stuff like that. Really nice. But Blizzard today just announced a new update for Overwatch that is not the Summer Games event, but it's a new update for a bunch of new game modes. So people are extremely happy about this. There's going to be a special deathmatch mode for the game, a free-for-all deathmatch mode, and a team deathmatch. For the free-for-all deathmatch, the first to get 20 kills wins. And for team deathmatch, the first to get 30 kills wins. If Mercy reses a bunch of teammates, that takes away from the team's kill count, so Mercy is going to be very useful for this mode. And if you win, you'll get credit towards weekly boxes and scoreboards and stuff like that. There's also going to be a special map, a Widowmaker's family estate in France. So it's an exclusive map just for deathmatch, and it's going to feature big open areas and tight corridors. Looks really interesting. Definitely something that I can't wait to play. They're going to be modifying existing versions of maps that have already been out for a while to adapt them properly to the deathmatch mode. And honestly, I can't wait to play Arcade Deathmatch and Arcade Team Deathmatch. I think that this is going to be a lot of fun, especially since in the, normal mode, there are always people that decide to just run off and not bother cooperating with the rest of the team. So doing a team deathmatch is probably one of the best ways to ensure everyone just has fun, regardless if they're helping their teammates out or not. So yeah, that's going to come out soon. It's currently in a trial. You can actually test it out, but it's not going to be officially released for a while yet. And just to give some extra information on this, in Team Deathmatch, it's going to be 2 teams of 4 players that will face off. So it's not going to be 2 teams of 6 players. I guess that's because getting 20 kills or 30 kills with just 4 players is going to be a lot harder than if you have 6 teammates. That's probably only going to take a few minutes to do that. And Team Deathmatch, it's going to be 8 players, so Team Deathmatch is going to be 2 teams of 4 players, whereas free-for-all Deathmatch, where everyone is basically going to be against everyone else, is going to be 8 players, so that's nice. I think I might enjoy free-for-all deathmatch over team deathmatch, just because there's going to be more players and everyone is out to get you, so that's going to be really interesting. And let's see, Bethesda announced Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition this year. It's for all systems. It's coming out on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. This Game of the Year edition will be launching on September 26th and is going to come with all the DLC add-ons, expansions, updates, graphical enhancements, and stuff from this entire last year since Fallout 4 released. And they're also going to give a special limited edition collector's edition that you can pre-order, and this is going to be available only for a limited time apparently, but it comes with an exclusive wearable Pip-Boy. So if you're a Fallout fan, you might want to check out the collector's edition. I think it's listed at $99 US, so about $100. And yeah, if you're a Fallout 4 fan or a Fallout fan that hasn't played the recent game yet, you should probably consider picking up this Game of the Year version since it comes with everything. New Assassin's Creed Origins news has surfaced this week. After some gameplay was shown off in a recent event, they decided to talk to the developers and stuff about the game. And remember how in previous Assassin's Creed games, if you were detected by the enemy, it was an immediate mission failure. Well, it seems that this time they decided to completely do away with that concept, since it's an enormous world that you're going to be a part of. So instead, you're not going to fail missions for getting spotted and detected and stuff. I think they're going to go the classic stealth game route, similar to the Metal Gear Solid games, where if you're detected or spotted, you can run away, get out of the zone, get out of the area, and wait for some time to pass, and then you can retry it again, so that's really nice. I know a lot of Assassin's Creed fans are going to be really happy with that. Nintendo announced the World Championships for 2017, so the Nintendo World Championships are coming back. They're going to take place this year. All ages can enter. The qualifying events are going to start on August 19th. So players all around the country will be able to play against each other and battle to see who's going to be the best and qualify to be a part of the championships. All ages can join. There's going to be an age group of 12 and younger and 12 and older. So if you're 13 years and up, you're going to be playing with the adults, and if you're under 13 years of age, you're going to be in the children category. So essentially, you're going to be playing Mario Kart time trials in order to qualify. So whoever gets a high score in Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS in these time trials is going to qualify, and eventually at the end of the day, you're going to be able to enter the actual championships, which are going to take place sometime in September. And the finals for the World Championships is going to take place at the Nintendo store in New York City. So that's awesome. I can't wait to see people playing, and just watching other Nintendo fans compete is a lot of fun. I find it really exciting to watch and interesting. I wonder what kind of games they're going to have everyone play. Speaking of Nintendo, they just revealed a special edition Metroid Samus new Nintendo 3DS XL, and it's coming out on September 15th. It looks awesome. It's definitely something to check out if you're a Metroid fan. It features Samus on the front, and on the back you have the classic Metroid series logo. So, it looks awesome. I assume it's going to be a collector's item, so if you want one, you should probably pre-order it right now. Etrian Odyssey 5 has received a confirmation for its release date on the Nintendo 3DS. It's coming out in North America on October 17th. And this game is just a great dungeon crawler if you like classic dungeon crawlers like Wizardry for the PC. This is a game that you should definitely check out. I'm actually looking forward to it. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen is coming to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on October 3rd. The PC version already came out in North America, but in Japan it still needs to release, so Japan is actually getting the game on October 5th along with the console versions. So essentially we get the PC version early, or we already got it, and we already have the console versions coming out on October 3rd, and Japan has to wait an additional 2 days before they get the PC or console versions of the game. Dragon's Dogma has a really dedicated fan base to that series. Really interesting games. I've only played one on the PlayStation 3. I believe it's the last one in the lineup for the PS3. So that one was pretty good. Just really, really difficult at some certain fights and stuff. Let's see, what else now? PlayStation 4 update leaked online. The 5.0 update for the PlayStation 4 is scheduled to come out sometime in the future. And apparently it's going to offer 1080p 60 FPS streaming on PlayStation 4 Pro. So right now it's only 720p 60 FPS streaming for Twitch off the PlayStation 4 Pro. But after this update, that's going to be increased. So even though it's not mentioned, I really hope there's the ability to record at 60 FPS from the PlayStation 4. If that actually happens, I might be able to start releasing videos in 60 FPS for the channel, which is something I really would like to do. So keeping my fingers crossed for this update. Res Infinite. Such an awesome game. Really love this game. I reviewed it for the channel, by the way. I reviewed the PlayStation 4 version, but Res Infinite has received an announcement for a release on PC this week. It's coming out on Steam, and it looks awesome. They have some trailers and screenshots out, and it's going to be VR compatible, just like the PlayStation 4 version. So if you have any Oculus Rift or HTC VR devices in your home, you're going to be able to use them with this game on your computer. Definitely check out Res on Steam. Such a great game. I think it's $20 if you buy it or pre-order, a special like launch deal, but the regular price is $25. Ni no Kuni 2. The upcoming RPG developed by Level 5 had a bunch of collector's editions announced this week, and after they were revealed, a bunch of fans quickly went to pre-order these because they look amazing. If you're a fan of Ni no Kuni or Japanese role-playing games, Level 5 or Studio Ghibli, definitely check out these collector's editions. They come with like soundtracks and dioramas, art books, and really, really really nicely done. I think these are one of the best collector's editions for a game I've seen this year. Really packed with content, and the box art and everything looks really nice. Now, most of these are going to be extremely limited. I think they said the King's Edition or whatever is going to be limited to 25,000. So only 25,000 of these are going to be made around the world. So definitely something to try and pre-order right now if you haven't done so already. Can't wait for Ni no Kuni. I really like the first one, even if it had some problems with the combat. Lastly, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Composer said this week that he is completely finished with all the music for the game, so he has completed the soundtrack for this new Nintendo Switch game. And it's coming out later this year, 2017. So thank goodness he's completely done with it now. Some people were starting to worry that the game was going to be delayed, but if you don't know, this Nintendo Switch game is a spiritual successor sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. And they're bringing the sequel to the Nintendo Switch, and the composer is Yasunori Mitsuda. And Yasunori Mitsuda is one of the best composers, Japanese composers for video games. He made the music for Chrono Trigger and Xenogears, both amazing RPGs. If you haven't ever listened to those soundtracks, I highly recommend you check them out on YouTube. But yeah, he is making the music for this game, and fun fact, he tweeted earlier that he almost filled up 1 terabyte of space on his hard disk drive just with the music for this game. So almost 1 terabyte of music. That is insane. And prior to this, you said that his record for creating music for a game was 500 gigabytes of space. So this is almost double that. So it seems like you really put in a lot of work to this soundtrack. So can't wait to hear the music. The first Xenoblade game had such great music, so I really hope this new one is going to be just as awesome. Especially with Mitsuda composing. Well, that is all for this week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at ASMR Gaming News. Follow me on VidMe, that's vid.me/ASMR Gaming. And yeah, I will see you all next week. So long, and